if the tall, bald man answers the door and tries to send it away, he's highly autistic. You must speak to his mum before doing anything.
What I've always thought is interesting about you is that, just being honest, with, like, obviously you blew up from in a meme kind of way. With meme things, it always tends to die. It just does with meme things. Whereas you have I've never felt like you've went down. Your audience is always, like, you always get consistent views or even higher. You've never got them like 5 to 0K views. Your audience seems really strong.
0K.
What is dead may never die.
Yeah.
No, I've got that. My corner they're awesome. They're like really supportive, really interactive, I guess, really motivated.
Yeah.
Would they be in your corner on the octagon kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like every
I
single
feel like you can almost title anything and they'll still be like, oh yeah, let's...
Yeah, I mean, they're horrifying as well. Like,
do you get...
they've gone way too far. I've had to move house because of them.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
So was that because people were doxing you?
Yeah, so Stephen Trice kind of started it with his diss track. He put my spirit name in there.
Yeah.
What is a spirit name?
So when my parents divorced, my mum made me change my name because she's a little bit mental.
To Callum?
Obviously, not to
Corner.
Callum. She made me change it to something else,
Okay.
which I won't say. But,
Of course.
I went back to it after I blew up because I wanted to kind of be able to hide stuff. Like, didn't want people searching up Callum Adams, finding where I lived. And he put my spirit name in his diss track, which then everyone found my address from.
Why is it called a spirit name?
It's just my mum's a massive hippie. It's what.
So if for like the more like people, I'd say regular, isn't it just a Christian name? It's just a legal name, right?
Yeah, she made me change my legal name.
Okay.
So I started using it again after the Tic Tac Head thing because I didn't want people searching Callum Adams, and he put that name in his diss track.
Well, just before we get onto the doxing thing, just on that, what was your initial reaction when he released that?
Yeah, there were loads of people were saying it. I mean, it's become a massive meme in my streams now to call me it. And
But you're like, how were you feeling though? When were you like, oh fuck?
I was a little bit annoyed at that. I won't lie. I thought that was.
Does it take a lot to annoy you, or you just? Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's annoying you right now.
A lot of stuff does annoy me. I mean, I get over it quickly. That's kind of.
But
what
this
my
is
channel-
more important. Like it's obviously
it
it's
had
more serious.
long-term repercussions
For
having
sure.
to move house and stuff.
Because most of the diss tracks was memes, but I felt that was more of a
Personal.
like a bit more of a like, look, I'm gonna actually just like finish this kind of thing from Stephen.
Are we talking about octagon or just actually finish
No,
it? Like
just try and. Because I felt
both. That's how it starts. It starts as a diss track.
Yeah,
then
it got a bit more personal.
Okay,
to what I'm
okay.
basically
Yeah,
trying
so
to say with that comment.
Yeah.
And how that's what I was asking is like, were you annoyed or was it like more? Were you? I don't know if you're like worried in case people were like finding different things about maybe search that name or.
Yeah, I mean I just knew it was going to be a nightmare. People, and they did kind of search my address. I mean, a few people knew it already. Like
anything weird that's happened?
So yes, so much weird stuff. So I mean, my corner is awesome. It's crazy, but it also is really mental. Like a couple of guys had realised that I used to live in a certain area of Bristol, and every time I streamed, they sent a takeaway to a different address, worked their way through every single house.
How much money did it
have? They never paid for the takeaways. They just sent them.
Oh, sent to the housing.
And eventually, the door went and it was my house, so they had my address.
Well, I remember with that, I talked to Dan Ranty about that because you used to like talk to him a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I remember him saying that and I remember watching one of your streams one time. You'd be streaming, and then you'd be like, oh, and it was eventually, I think it got to a point where you were like, gotta go. And then that's the door, like...
it was... that after the Stephen Trice thing, and a lot more people had searched up my spirit name and found it, like, it got ridiculous. It would be like 5-6 takeaways every stream. Like.
So what's your
That's a lot of free food, though, I'm not going to lie.
No, it's never paid for. It was always, they pay cash on the door, so I'd have to send them away, either pay for it and just chuck it away.
That's not a lot of free food. That's just really annoying then. I mean, they could have at least paid for it.
It's not nice because then you're costing local businesses money.
For sure,
and then you're costing...
And it wasn't just takeaways. Like after it went bigger, after the diss track, like there was this meme about toasters. So they on my stream one night they asked me to show them my toaster. I don't know why they did, but I refused because I didn't want to get crumbs all over my desk and stuff.
You need to buy a drink first if you want to see a toaster.
They decided to punish me, so they started sending toasters to my house.
How do they send toasters?
So some of them were bought off like Argos, like just Amazon. Some of them, one guy got like a shipping pallet of second-hand toasters from like catering places. I had hundreds.
I shouldn't laugh because it's so.
I can laugh now, but at the
Start a bakery
time,
business.
at the time, it was mental. I had to hire a skip to get rid of all the toasters. There were so many of them.
You ever take a picture?
Yeah, I've still got some now. Actually,
Would
I've got like a,
You've just got
a shelf of brand new toasters.
If you've got a picture, could you
One for every day
send
of the
that to us so we could just whack it on
Yeah.
the screen now? That'd
Yeah.
be great. Just
Yeah.
here is Callum Corner's toasters.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
most
incredible.
of them I've binned. Most of them went in the skip. But I've got some new, like a shelf
Oh,
of
you
new
should
ones
get like
That is
have
sensational.
you seen any like custom toasters that like give you designs in the toast?
Don't give people ideas.
Like have you seen the Star Wars ones where it's like
Yeah.
you should get one but with your face on it. Maybe someone will send you that next.
Yeah, well, they don't know my address at the moment.
So have you really tried to tighten up security
Yeah,
since you moved there?
massively so.
Which is-
because it wasn't just toasters. It was like turf samples was a big one. Like if you go online, you can get like astroturf and grass samples, and there are like 50 companies who do it. So I ended up with thousands of turf samples. Of, like,
Just turf samples. So you just had grass on your doorstep.
yeah, like loads of lube and sex toys and stuff.
I mean, that's
and-
great if you could use it.
Yeah, it would have been if I could have used it.
Bad life.
Sad life, yeah. And
Nice.
probably the pinnacle of it was like that one day when I got that second-hand pallet of toasters. I also got like an Asda delivery. So there was a knock at my door and I went and answered it, and there was a delivery, like just baskets of value bread to go to the toasters, hundreds of loaves of bread. And at that point, like, I couldn't fit anything else in my house. So I was like, no, I don't want this. You're going to have to take it away. And the delivery guy was like,
Don't
no,
pay,
I
we'll
can't do
take it
that.
away.
I was like,
No,
"What
I
do you
can't do
mean?"
that. He said, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, what do you mean you can't do that? Just take it away and refund whoever sent it. He goes, I'm going to have to speak to your mum.
Your mum, he said to you.
He said, I'm going to have to speak. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm in middle-aged. Don't speak to my mum. And like, we went back and forth arguing, and eventually he showed me the delivery note. And the little twat who sent it, it said, if the tall, bold man answers the door and tries to send it away, he's highly autistic. You must speak to his mum before doing anything. And that was the one point I was like, yeah, they've really got me here. They've done so well there.
You just accept the bread. You're like, yeah, that's fair enough. I'll just take it.
When they put that much effort into it, you
You
have
gotta
to
respect the
it.
craft,
You've got to be
don't
like,
Can we actually appreciate this for a second? That obviously everyone's been sending all this stuff, and this one little fucker has literally sat there and be like, oh, yeah, I know he's gonna send it away, so I'm just gonna scheme everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna manifest that he's gonna open the door and say, no, I don't want all this value bread, and he's highly autistic, so he has to send it away. So he speak to his mum. Oh my god, that is sensational.
Yeah,
You
it
got
was-
absolutely
he did
done
well.
it there.
Absolutely did.
have you
Yeah.
got
Hold
a
your pants down.
favourite? Have
Hold
you
your
got a
pants down.
favourite loaf of bread brand style that you particularly choose?
I'm really into bakery bread at the moment. Where
Bakery
I've
bread.
moved is like this tiny little village. and
As in
it's
like
got a little
Tiger bread type
bakery.
stuff?
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like the craft beer, but of bread.
yeah.
craft
I go
bread.
down
So
there every
you
morning,
don't
take
get-
my puppy for a walk.
Have you
and
got like PTSD from loaves of bread now? You just stay away from them. You go to the local
I go
bakery
to
bread.
local
Yeah, does
bakery.
Warburton's not look the same anymore?
It doesn't know.
You can't look at the same.
Slices of hell.